Hey, how are you today? Today I would like to talk about the weekly how we spend, what we spend, and how we and what we save. I think people do differently, like money wise. Like some of them do it with the pen and paper, some of them do it with computer, some of them do it just in their brain. I don't recommend that one. I do it the Excel sheet. The thing is that I think it's showing the Excel sheet might be a little bit boring sometimes. So I'm gonna talk about with highlights. Highlight mean like exact numbers with the week itself. All right, let's start with. I'm going to focus on the week of 9/4 to 9/10, which is in United States. 9 is representing September 4 and September 10. When you listen to it, what I would like you to pick it up from this video is that how the person is spending on the regular basis and how that person is saving from that or even grow. So I think that is what I want to focus on this video. So if you're interested in this video, please keep listening. There are a couple great things about it about to happen. So number one, it's a car fixing thing. Why do we have to talk about this thing? Nobody like to fix their car. Everybody want their car to be perfectly great, able to drive whenever they want it like a magic. But sometimes cars like a human, they have to be taken care of, go to see a doctor. On the September 4th, I did not have any expense because, I work from home, I didn't go anywhere. And I didn't have any auto payment bills. So there's no spending. So September 5th, I'm looking at my paper, I wrote it down here. So to make it easy, I just write it down from my bank account, my transaction. And on the September 6th is very interesting day. So I'm not going to talk about it right now. I'm going to jump into September 7. September 7 is that I bought the Romeo food. I buy Romeo food monthly. It is, so this is I will talk about what I spend and I'll talk about how I save it. Each single line. So car spending is, I need to go back to Jen because I didn't tell you the amount. So car fixing thing in my Buick needed to be fixed because there was an engine light is showing up. So I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my God, Buick, don't die. So we look for, number one, we look for where we're gonna fix it because we are brand new in Florida, almost not even a year yet in residency. So we like, okay, where we're gonna fix it? We look up a couple choices. We don't wanna go too far away so we don't have to drive too far to pick up the car. So we pick up the dealership around our house and it's quite really nice. Want to choose somebody reliable and somebody have a good review, So we went there and we didn't want that. We called them. They say yes, they can come, blah, 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 blah. So we arranged everything. We're trying to use the warranty. So this is called, you always use warranty. You always use any insurances. You always use you got to research first. You have to price compare first. So these three, you have to do that. And they say it will be like 300 and something. So we're like, okay. So we went there, we checked out the real price. They say it's like $335. We're like, well, that's kind of a little pricey. And they say, we cannot use a warranty. I said, well, that's a bummer. So we said, is there anything, can you help? And they say, okay, they will reduce it to $237.35. So we kind of save about a little bit over $100. So there is a saving there. And then the good plus bonus is we got some snacks over there. My son and me and my husband love snacks, even though we don't buy too much. We do buy. We try to stay away from buying too much. That is a correct sentence. So then we got a few snacks and we really like it, like especially popcorns and stuff like that. I love it. So we got that. And then I'm gonna jump back to the Romeo food on the 7th, and I'll talk to you about 6 because really a lot of good things happen. So the Romeo food, the usual cost is like the food that we buy usually is like $64.18 or something, but I don't buy it normal day. I buy on every month. That brand is a week or something they have on sales. So that is the time I usually go and jump on it. And then so after with the sale it becomes $53 and something. And then after that $49. And so that way, and I go ahead and watch a couple of things that they want me to watch. They have like on the video. They say, if you watch it, you got 200 points. If you watch it, you got 100 points. If you learn this, you'll get 250 points. So I'll watch everything and then put them into my point system. And I got I did $5 off. I know it's not a lot, but it is something. So then I got all the things, I come down to it, $48.13 instead of like, could be like $70 something, you know, in normal price. So I saved like about $30. Yay to me. On the September 8th, I did air conditioning, which is a normal bill, $16. That is something I cannot go reduce it so far anymore right now, so I just leave it there. And then I'm gonna stop right there. So the reason I don't, you know what to do is having the backward budgeting system, which I have it. People have a different things. I have that one. So go and check it out, my backward budgeting video, and I just poke around based on my list. You're gonna love it. And the gas on the 10th, which is I think Saturday or something, Saturday or Sunday, we go to gas station from Walmart, which is the cheapest one around here. Since we are not a member at Costco anymore, trying to save money at this time. So $36.89 for every 2 weeks. I think depends on the price fluctuation, you know. And then guess what? Next thing happened. We went to Buffet City. We really like Buffet City. They have all the fruits and vegetables and fish, tuna, salmons, and you name it, everything, sushi bar. So we love it. So we just go there and eat it all. Eat it all. Eat it all. I think the last video I made is I went to Buffet City. So you know, I am magnet to Buffet City. So this is where I vent all my stress and eat the fish. And so why would I eat that one is like, hey, why are you eating a lot of expensive food? But Buffet City is $56.19 with the tax for 3 of us, 2 adults and 1 child. And we order water, always or water. So you will see me drinking soda here and there, but a few times in a year, not every month, not every week, not every day. We don't let soda come into our house mostly. We have 1 or 2 emergency in the house, but that's a bonus point. What happened is I got that money. How do I get that is we return the home goods like juicer, like juice machine. I bought that one for my husband, the birthday or Christmas, one of the gifts. You know, I collect gifts the whole year for them because my husband likes juice, so I thought I'm gonna make it a surprise. But then he already sealed my gift, so how I'm gonna surprise? You know what I'm saying? So I might as well return it. I didn't really make a good research, so I feel like, oh, it breaks my rules. I'm gonna go and return it. So I did return it. I got me back $64.19. So I got, you know, I got saving some money there. So that saving is, I'm gonna tell you where it goes to. So that one, so I put it aside, right, in my Excel sheet. And then, so I'm gonna tell you on this, what I saved and what I did on the 6th. They're all combined. So ready? I want to drop on my set and I say, you know what, I'm gonna do the volunteer level 2. Remember, if you watch my September goals show movie, not shows, that video, I talk about I want to do volunteer level 2 to help out my son teach a classroom and all the stuff as my donations for the year, you know, here and there, right? So then I say, okay, I'm gonna go there. When I went there, so I need to do fingerprint. I need to pay some $31 or something. I say, okay, I'll do it. So research there, where do I make that fingerprint? They say very close by our house. I say, yay. So I went there and I thought it would be quick, but actually it wasn't quick. There was a lady in front of us, she doesn't have a fingerprint. So must be good, huh? So like everybody waited after her. It's kind of funny. And then my turn come and I got it. It was really fast for me. And the lady who did the fingerprint she's super nice. It cost me $5, but it was donation for me. So I didn't count as like my expense, because I have a donation money I saved. So that was for donation. And then I still have to pay $29.25 to register in the system or something, so they can check my background. So I said, okay, great. So I did that. That's a donation. Then after I did that, I say, well, you know what? I need to go to bank. So I need to take care of some stuff at the bank. So okay, I want to go there. I rarely go to the bank, but I do go to the bank. So I went to the bank and because I do all of them online, you know, like the most of you guys are. I saw this thing. It's like magic. It's a blood donation bus. And I saw it before. And I was like, wow, this is my opportunity. I can donate this. I always want to donate, but scale needles, scale blood. I never able to do that. I'm always like, oh, too hot, too cold. I'm staying inside, I'm walking, I'm busy. All the excuse. So I was like, oh, it's right there, right in front of me. I can donate it. So then I was like, I'm starving. Like I didn't eat any dinner at breakfast yet. I drink coffee this morning with no sugar and no cream, right? That's why I always drink. So I was like, I don't know what to do. So I went to McDonald's and I bought McDonald's. My favorite one, English McMuffin, sausage and eggs and cheese. No eggs, cheese. So I ate that, super hungry, and I ate that. And then I say, okay, I'm gonna go donate now. So I went to the bus and I say, I'll donate my blood now. They were like, okay, great, sit down, blah, blah, blah. Fill out all the forms, I'm qualified, and oh, great. So then I donated. It was all went through very well. The lady gave me like a $20 gift card of my choice, whatever thing I want to choose. And another Chipotle, not Chipotle, I like Chipotle too. Chick-fil-A card, which is the, if you're from United States, I don't know where else they have it in the world. Chick-fil-A is a really great sandwich. It's like favorite. They have the best juicy flavor chicken. So I really like it, but they're like Chick-fil-A and me are friends, but we don't usually hang out too often because it's expensive. So anyway, side joke aside, I got that Chick-fil-A card and I got a regular gift card. I can choose any restaurants or whatever. And then they give me snacks, free snacks again. You know, snacks, I love snacks. So snacks, and then I try not to eat snacks every day though. So snacks and a t-shirt. So great. So I say thank you. They say thank you. We're like so happy. And then after that, I got home and I felt like pretty tired because maybe I didn't eat enough or before donate the blood. I have no idea. I feel like pretty like weak. So I have to drink lots of water. So then I feel better next day. So everything's okay. But the best thing is I donated the blood. So that's great. My son was a little bit sad that, Mommy, why are you dizzy? I said, well, I donated the blood. That's great news. He's like, why are you donating blood? Make you dizzy. So anyway, I'm like trying to do the positive like vibes around him for that. But then, you know, he was worried about me. So he is super smart and super sweet to me. So, and then after that, so on this day of 6, so I donated it. Blood, I donated the money for that cause, volunteer thing. So 2 donations there already. So I thought I feel better on next day, 7 and 8. So I said, okay, well, I'm gonna poke around my backup budgeting, like all the things that I wrote it down. So I went there and then I go ahead and call one of the phone company, and I say, hey, have you guys have a you guys have any promotion this month or this week, whatever? They like, yeah, no, I don't know, we look at it. And I was like, and she asked me, what do you want or what do you got or something? I said, well, can you guys give me $30 off promotion? They're like, $30 off? Okay, let me look at it. I don't know if they have it or not. I just like say if you have it, you know. She's like, yeah, I can give it to you, $30 off. I said, wow, thank you, you know. So I said, thank you, and I'm happy. And she asked me, are you satisfied with the services? And I was like, yes, but it's just like sometimes in the past, the phone line dropped, you know, sometimes when I'm making a lot of business call and I was kind of, blah. And then, so I said, well, you know, it happened in the past. But, and also really expensive your company is, you know, it's like, I can save money if you can reduce some costs every month. She's like, oh, okay, thank you. And I say, okay, thank you. I mean, I'm happy that at least I got $30 off already. You know, I was like, you know, bye-bye. Thank you so much. And I hang up, and I was trying to call somebody else. Between my business call, I'm like, just start calling people. So I'm about to call. I was like, okay, who do I call? You know, and then I see this phone call showing up like technical support call. I said, oh, technical support? What is this? I pick it up and they say, well, so I'm manager from your cell phone company, and I just want to make sure you're happy. I said, yeah, I'm happy. And then he's like, well, since you are like how many years like customer of us, we're gonna give you 1 month free. I was like, oh, that's good. And I said, well, I think that's great, but maybe can you do 3 months then? Well, I mean, I just like it's funny like when I ask like that. So that he's like, no, 3 months not okay this time. I said, well, okay then, thank you. So I got 1 month free. It's like $65 off, you know, which is great. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pause the Paramount. This month is, I need to pause Paramount, right? I switch around, right? I got Hulu, Paramount, Prime, and Peacock. So I kind of rotate them. They're not equally same price, but I rotate them like here and there. I just do whatever I can, right? So this month I'm gonna do Paramount. So I say, hey Paramount, I'm just going to cancel the service for now. And they're like, oh, I give you 2 months off. I was like, oh, okay, great. So I took a 2 months off. So that means $11.99, prices, you know, it's the $23.98. But you, because of like, oh, you know, gas is every week, I have to fill it out $36.89 anyway. I just gonna go drive around anyway. No, I didn't do that. I reduce it into gas into, instead of every week, I make it into 2 weeks gas filling. So I saved $36.98 already, because since I don't drive around everywhere, you know. And I kind of pull out everything in one time, all the errands in one day. So I kind of save money on that. So that way I spend less. So the total that I spent is $406.84, including my car, okay, and eating at McDonald's. No buffet seating because I subtracted from the home goods return. And then with the blood donations and phone saving and Paramount saving, I got $123.98. So with that combination, is I only spend, if I do not have to spend the car on that week, I will save deducted $237.35. My total spending for the week is $45.51. It's pretty good, I think, you know, if you look at it that way. So I was able to donate my blood. I was able to donate my time for the volunteer, you know. And then I was able to spend that. I was able to keep up with my family, taking care of my family, feed that family, going to Aldi, taking care of my dog food, you know. He is my family, filling the gas, keeping the house in air conditioning, cool and nice. We need the coolness in Florida. And then, and also $20 that I got it from the blood donation. I kind of put it into investment for my Roth IRA for next year. So I got a lot of things accomplished, and I only spent $45.51 in terms of weekly spending. I think in United States, if you know the prices, you think this is pretty good deal. And number 5 is that when I say spending, saving, donating, and investing, right? I already done all of them. Number 5 is, I think you know me enough that I still have a student loan debt that I'm working on it really, really hard. And I'm making all the magic happen like left and right. And so I have some amounts that I cannot say right now. I want to surprise you guys. Hopefully you guys gonna like surprise. So I'm holding off until the 29th of this month because that way I want to keep my cash aside, not getting into trouble, you know, because I always expect the unexpected, because I don't know, we don't know. Things have happened to me a lot in my past. So I'm always on the edge. I feel like I'm driving today and do the bank again today. And I feel like my life is sometimes like, I'm always like aware of it, you know, my radars are up. So like, for example, like there's a school bus in front of me. So I have to drive very carefully. I mean, any car in front of me, I always drive carefully. There's no car and I still drive carefully. And there's a huge, what is it called? Bus, like huge trucks. I'm always like, okay, there's a big giant things going on, right? On the right side, there's a cliff, like, you know, they have, you're at the shoulders. And then there's a big giant, like a truck behind you on the rearview mirror, you can see it. I feel like my life is always like, I'm always like being mindful about every corner of my life, you know, what's gonna happen. Okay, I'm gonna pay attention to it. So I think like, you don't have to be paranoid like me. I just think like, because of my past, it's happened to be who I am. And but anyway, so this is the weekly spending, saving, donating, investing, and working out really hard on payment on the student loan. Almost there. So anyway, thank you so much, and I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope to see you on my next video. Thanks so much. See you later. Bye.